Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. I'm gonna do this rather quickly because I feel like this is just bullshit. I just got through uploading a video, and of course, YouTube just deemed it copyright all over the place, even though this entire thing is under fair use, but whatever. So, the full video of this will be uploaded on Daily Motion, by the way. Yes, it's of course in regards of Megan 2.0, the latest entry of the series for now anyway, on the time of this recording anyway. But like I said, I will upload the video in its entirety on Dailymotion. But there was bits of it as a result of it. I would have to age restrict it on Dailymotion, so if you have an account on there and depending on your age, you'll be able to see it. Which yes, before anyone says anything, yes, I do realize that in itself is really restricting because that makes you really limited on who can watch it. I guess you can say on YouTube, at least there's a sneaky way you can get around that, even though you're underage and you could be watching a video you're not supposed to, and you could just lie. You could at least lie about your age on your own account. There's ways around it. For Daily Motion, I don't know. For Daily Motion, I don't know how strict they are, but point being, I did a response video for a text review from the people I call the softies. And it's a really bad review that they had made. So I'm just discussing in detail on how they're wrong and whatnot. And yes, it's basically just a response video on a bad take. That's all it is, really, just a bad take on that, really. And that's what I'm discussing on there. Again, the video itself it is uploaded on Dailymotion. And I will post a link down below for those who are able to see it. I do realize that makes it really limited on who can see it, which, yes, I realize that. And it's just really disappointing that YouTube just keep on putting copyright claims all over the place for this fucking video, even though it's, again, under fair use. And honestly, I don't feel like re-tweaking it, then retweaking it, then re-edit it, then re-edit, then edit the video like a bunch of times over until it's okay on YouTube. And then it just becomes like some unbearable mess just because of that. So I don't feel like doing that, honestly. Not really. But of course, a lot of people would just take a bad comment about this in the sense that it's usually the religious people who seem to really hate horror films to begin with. I mean, yes, that's not every religious person. I know that. There are religious people out there who are a bit more flexible and they're fine with horror movies, and that's fine. That's not really what I'm getting at. It's just the religious people who take way too much out of context, which these people who I'm talking about often do. It's not the only time I've talked about these people, of course. I've talked about these people quite a few times before, even though when I was talking about these type of people, it technically started it with Disney, technically, because they seem to have like an issue with Disney, like quite often. I've spoken about Disney and these individuals plugged in by the family. I spoke about them in regards to Disney. That's why this started off. Really, when I start talking about them, this goes like a while back, and they seem to have an issue with Disney. So of course they're gonna have issues with other movies, primarily the horror genre. A lot of Christians, a lot of religious people seem to have like this disdain towards the horror genre. Yes, because it's violent, it's gory, it's too sexy, or whatever. It's just complaining about really stupid ass shit like that. Oh no, there's some cuss words and whatnot. It's really asinine. It's really asinine. And the same complaints like a lot of Christians would do, it'd be in that video, which he has brought up. Again, I will post a link down below in the description box for this one. Like I said a moment ago, I started talking about these people when I started talking about Disney because, of course, the LGBT plus community, of course. And this, of course, is something that we're complaining about because one of the most common things, of course, I keep hearing about when it comes to religious people, of course, is the vulgar language, is the violent acts and whatnot. And this, of course, is no difference, really. It's no different. Of course, they're going to bring this up, of course. And I just don't get it. I mean, technically, I guess it's kind of like a slasher movie in a lot of ways, even though it's more of an action movie film with kung fu, horror and all that. It's more leaning on that kind of aspects of anything, really. But I just don't understand how a lot of these people seem to have a disdain towards the horror genre. But I know it sounds like I'm just glancing over a lot of stuff, which I am. But for those who can watch or are able to have it to see are able to see it, and assume you do have an account on Dailymotion. Yes, I will post a link in the Dailymotion. I mean, a link to the Dailymotion video. And yes, I do have an account. I don't upload on Dailymotion all that often. It's been what, like a year before this, so this will be my first time in a year since I last uploaded anything on there. So I'm not really all that regular on there at all. So yeah, like I said, I don't feel like tweaking it because YouTube will keep bugging me about it. And maybe I should have anyway. Maybe I should just try to tweak it anyway. But I kind of don't feel like it because for one, there are other videos I want to work on, honestly. So that would take away time from doing that really. So I'm kind of just giving myself a pretty strict schedule on this kind of thing. So tweaking it up over and over and over again was kind of just take time away from that for the other things I want to do real quick. And so if anything, so and I know it's technically, if anyone is jumping my defense, I know it's technically not my fault. It's more on YouTube being overly strict. But yeah, I've seen all the YouTubers use the clips from the trailer and nothing happened. Nothing happened to them, which just seems weird. It seems kind of weird to me if you ask me, but whatever. Is it because the uploader paid a licensing fee to the company or something? I don't know. Or is it that YouTube is just being incompetent like always? Could be just that, or just maybe they're just being playing favorites, or maybe it's a combination of all three things. I don't know. But anyway, not that I'm trying to complain about people having more subs than me. That's fine. If you have way more fun, it's just if anything, just fucked up my schedule. What I want to do really, because there are other videos I want to do. Because like I said, like I keep saying over and over again, since this is October, this Halloween, my favorite time of the year, I want to do like a what do you do here, like a cram. I want to cram in as much horror content as I can for this month. To do as much as I can. So, yeah, it's almost halfway over. So I still got like a truck ton of other videos I want to do. So give me a fucking break. I mean, granted, I probably would have done this anyway, regardless if it's Halloween or not. I'm just saying. I don't know. It just seems really bizarre to me if you ask me, folks. It just seems weird. And of course, I'm not trying to manipulate the situation and whatnot. I'm not trying to do like what do you call it, a smear campaign against Christians. I know a lot of people had taken that out of context. A lot of people out there taking what I've and I've gotten oh boy, I've got a lot of shit for that. Oh, I'm trying to do like a smear campaign against Christians. No, I'm not. I'm definitely and I mean yes, granted, when I talk about the Christian community, yes, I know about yeah, nearly 100% of the time is negative. Or should I say like 100% of the time? I know it's negative. It's probably negative every single time. But this is not by no means a shit campaign against Christians. I'm only talking about the Christians who take it to the extreme. That's it. Like Kevin Swanson, E.W. Jackson, just or even Ben Shapiro or Matt Walsh, just to name at least four people right off the bat in my head. But I'm talking about a bunch of religious people. I don't mean a bunch, a lot of them. I do mean a lot. Trying to name quite a few, just at least four of them right off the top of my head. I even have my own playlist when I talk about these kinds of people. Yes, it's often in negative. That is true, but that doesn't mean I have a grudge against Christians. I don't. But anyway, I'm just trying to bring up the fact that a lot of this stuff, like I said earlier, is taken out of context. But again, I will post a link down below for the link for the video if anyone is able to see it. But anyway, until next time, see ya. Thanks for watching. All right.